All right, what up, everybody? We're back in here, man, live once again. I'm about to post this link up in a couple other spots, then launch on Instagram. And then after that, man, we'll be live on every single platform right now. We already went live earlier today on TikTok, so you already know that, man. We had to do it from the backup account because TikTok's, you know what they're all about, man. They want to ban me every single time I go live. So we got to fight through them, man. TikTok will never win. I'll always win. It's the reason why they call me the proven winner, baby. But we're back in here once again. I appreciate everyone, man, who comes in here and supports every single time I do these live streams. We got a big day today of games. Yesterday we did end up going 4-2. We got screwed so heavily on that over in the Ravens game, man. I mean, that was absolutely sickening watching that one go down. But you know what? I always say, man, it takes a little luck to win in this industry. Sure, we got screwed over on that one, but at the same time, we will not get screwed over today. Let me update the title real quick on this. All right. We're live now on Twitter or on Instagram as well. So we'll see how this Instagram live goes as well. But anyway, yeah, man, we got screwed over big time yesterday. I cannot believe that over didn't hit in the Steelers game. But you know what? It is what it is, man. We still had a winning day. Nico Collins, longest reception every single time, guys. It's death taxes, Stroud to Collins. Texans +3 ended up being an easy second half. The first half was very sweaty. The second half ended up being pretty easy. And then NBA-wise, man, we swept them in NBA. We went 2-0. We took the Jazz +11.5. I have no idea what the Suns were doing being favored by. What were they favored? I guess they were 11.5-point favorites. That was insane to me. And then what was the other one? The over in Minnesota and Memphis, they scored over 260 points. So safe to say that one was pretty easy as well. And then I'm telling y'all, the end of the Tennessee game was rigged. So this is what happened. So Tennessee's up by 5 points. They get fouled. They hit first free throw, miss the second one. They get the offensive rebound, get fouled again, do the same thing again. And then Texas come down, hits a 3 to cut the lead to 4 points. Spread on this game's 5. There's 5 seconds left. Texas calls a timeout, and then they just don't foul. Vegas made the call, boys. They told them, Vegas called the timeout, told them not to foul, and that's what happened. So it is what it is, man. We still had a winning day yesterday. I can't complain too much, but I mean, we were literally that close to going 6-0 and completely sweeping the board. So we're going to hit them hard today. We got NFL today, though, so let's break down these games. The first game up here, we have the Bills taking on the Denver Broncos in this first game today. I'm wearing the Bills jersey. I just have this jersey, so I'm just wearing it for the hell of it. I'm not a Bills fan or anything like that, but you look at these two teams, man, the Bills and the Broncos. Broncos had a good season. I can't take that away from them. But their only wins versus teams with a winning record was the Kansas City Chiefs with Carson Wentz playing quarterback and the Falcons with Kirk Cousins playing quarterback. Not that impressive. Buffalo played one of the hardest schedules in the NFL. I think Denver is a little bit of a lucky team, to be honest with y'all. When I look at these two teams, guys, I just think the talent gap here is pretty large. Now, my play in this game, I'm not going to lay the points with the Bills. I do like it, but look, guys, both these defenses have been horrible. Right now, the Bills are giving up a ton of pass yards. The Bills are getting killed by the pass right now. The Bills have given up they were giving up the second most pass yards per game in their last 5 games. You can't really count week 18 because it was Joe Milton. Well, Carson Wentz went up against the Broncos. The Broncos are getting torched before that. They're just as bad as the Bills. The Bills, Broncos, and Lions, 3 worst pass defenses in the league over the last 5 games. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I gave out the total on SoBet at 47.5 to go over. It's at 48 now. I still think they're going to smack this number in this game. I mean, you just look at these two offenses. They're going to march up and down the field here. Bo Nix is going to run the ball a ton. He's a rookie quarterback. We know he likes to run. His rush prop's gone from 23 to 30 yards. I do like that prop still to hit. I'm not going to bet it, though. We lost all the value already. Josh Allen, on the flip side of things, he likes to go against man defenses that blitz a lot. That's the Denver Broncos defense right there. Allen's going to run the football in this game. His rush attempts, his rush yards, all that stuff's probably going to go over. It's all been steamed past value points. But I'm just saying, guys, Allen's probably going to run the ball a ton in this game. I think we see a highest scoring game of the day right here. Total is now at 48. I wouldn't be shocked to see it closer to 49. This is going to be a high-scoring pass type game. Let's hit the over in this game. Guys, if you're watching me on Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, please put in the comments any games, any angles y'all want me to break down here. Look, my only play, like I said, is that one. But the other way I would look in this game is I would look tweeting prop on Javonte Williams. It's no secret. He's the receiving back in the offense. McLaughlin's the running back. The Bills have the worst defense in the league against the pass to running backs. I think McLaughlin catching the ball out of the backfield here, or not McLaughlin, Javonte Williams will be catching the ball out of the backfield here and toting it today. So I think they're going to give him the ball out of the backfield. 2.5+ money is easy. Yesterday, I said Darnell Washington over half a receiving yard at plus 120 seems way too free and easy. And what happened? Darnell Washington's second play of the game, 8-yard reception. That'd have been the easiest bet of our entire lives right there. So yeah, that's my looks there in the first game up on the slate. Game 2 here, we do have the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The spread's 5.5 in favor of the Eagles. Totals at 45.5. So here's the first angle in the game. I'm not going to bet this, but I do like the under in this game. You look at both these teams. Both these teams are running the ball for over 130 yards per game. You look at when you have two rush offenses that are top 5 matching up. The under is 7-1 the last 8 times this happened in the playoffs. Both these teams have injured quarterbacks. They're needing to lean on the run in this game. Guys, Jalen Hurts was in concussion protocol for 3 weeks for a reason. He wasn't just, oh, Thursday, cool, bro, you're good to go. It was an uphill battle to get him ready to go in this game. Something's seriously wrong here. He got rocked. He was in concussion protocol for a minute. I'm just saying, man, everyone's talking about how Jordan Love's a little banged up. Jalen Hurts is injured too. I don't think it's just going to be instant, he's good to go type thing. I don't think that's how it works, man. I honestly think the Packers plus 5.5 is way too many points. It's the biggest spot. They've been an underdog all season long. Think about it. They played at the Lions, and they were only catching 3.5 points. Vegas has shown the Packers respect in the market all season long, and now they're just selling them because Jordan Love is an injury, and so does Jalen Hurts. I think this is a total bait line. And if you look, everybody's on the Eagles day. The Eagles money line is getting 89% of the bets. The Eagles spread is getting 65% of the bets. Everybody's on the Eagles here. Nobody sees it happening. Nobody thinks the Packers can hang around in this game. Well, I think they can. Now, I'm a Falcons fan. I'm just wearing the Bills jersey for the hell of it. So one of my buddies ordered a bunch of jerseys off DHgate, and the Bills jersey was way too big for him. He's a little short boy, so he gave it to me for free. So yeah, I just rocked the Bills jersey. I was just like, fuck it. I've got it in my closet. I might as well break it out today. You know, it's kind of fun, man. Everybody likes to see you wearing some NFL gear while you're on live talking about the games and whatnot. So figured I'd throw it on for fun. But yeah, anyway, though, I think this is a total smash spot for the Packers. I think the Packers will have a chance to win this game. 5.5 points is going to be way too many points in a game where both teams' script is going to dictate run, 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 run. Josh Jacobs' rushing attempts was at 16.5. I do like that play, but I'm not going to tell anybody to not take Saquon Barkley. It's too high of a line, but I mean, the line's pretty crazy on Saquon Barkley rushing props. It's basically he's going to have to get it. He's going to have to just run the football. But I think he probably will run the football a ton in this game. They've done it with him all season long. I'm not going to say it's not going to hit. It's just a really high line. It's just like Derrick Henry yesterday. I was like, I'm not going to tell you I'm not to take Derrick Henry, but he's damn sure got to stay on schedule here in order to hit this. So, I mean, Barkley's longest rush is 20.5 yards. I would almost rather just take his longest rush. He's probably going to break one at some point in this game. They're really going to lean on the run here. And then, yeah, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think 5.5 is definitely going to be way too many points, and I think the Packers will have a chance to win this game. We saw Jordan Love play his best football of his career last year in the playoffs. Jordan Love gets better in these bigger situations. I think he's going to step up here once again. Sure, Christian Watson's out. They didn't really have Christian Watson last year. Romeo Doubs is back in the lineup for them. I mean, they got to get Jayden Reed going, man. I feel like Jayden Reed's been the guy who's been kind of a shell of himself this year. I think they'll try to get Jayden Reed going in this game. Matt LaFleur is going to have a good game plan for him. So I think it's all smoke and mirrors here. I'm going to back the Pack in this one plus 5.5 points. I think the Packers will win this game outright, but I'll take the points here just to be safe. All right, guys, last game up here on the slate in the NFL today. We have the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The spread in this game is 3 points in favor of the Buccaneers. The total in this game is 50.5, the highest total on the board. I can't talk anybody off taking the over in this game. I think both teams are going to try to run the football a lot. I think there's a reason why it's so high is because of that. So I'm just a little scared with that high of a total. I hate taking the highest total on the board to go over, but I don't see any reason why the under would even hit in this game. But you look at these two teams, Jayden Daniels. So these two teams played in week 1. Spread was 3.5. That's the first game of Jayden Daniels' career. Now the spread's 3. I mean, I think if any team's perception has changed more in the entire season, it's got to be Washington. Like, we came in the season thinking Washington was trash, that Washington was going to be one of the worst teams in the league. And here they are in the playoffs as a double-digit win team. I just think the spread here should be closer to 1.5, maybe 2, 2.5, something like that. I think giving him a full field goal here is kind of a ridiculous line. And not only that, but I mean, you look at Washington in general as a team, like they've really figured out how to play better as the season's gone on. Their pass rush has gotten better as well. Now they have got killed on the ground. Bucky Irving sitting at 90.5 rush yards. I think Bucky Irving can smash his rush total. I mean, they've been feeding him the rock all season long. Bucks, Bills, Eagles, lay. Whew, I'm against you on two of those, Wes. I can't even lie, man. I'm like in Washington, and I'm going with the Pack. So we'll see. I feel like somebody's got to get upset today, man. It's gonna happen today for sure, I think. But yeah, I just think that this Tampa Bay is going to try to run the football with Bucky. His total's pretty high here. He actually leads the league in 30-yard plus runs and runs after being contacted, even more than Derrick Henry. He's the most yards in the league. So I think Bucky's going to have a big day. Whew, they're saying it's going to be a chalk day. We'll see what happens, man. I like, though, the spot, though, for I think he'll run the football in this game. But my prop play, I'm going to go to Jalen McMillan. So you look at his last 6 games. He's gone over his receiving prop in the last 6 games. He's had over 53 yards receiving in all of them except one game. He had 51 yards receiving. So think about this. Here's the first part of this. Mike Evans, their goal was to get him to 1,000 receiving yards. They talked about it for 3 weeks. They got him to the 1,000 receiving yards in the last 3 weeks. Now, the next part of this handicap here is who's playing corner for Washington. I know y'all remember. Lattimore owns Mike Evans, bro. He shut him down in 10 of 12 matchups. Evans did torch him twice, but you're telling me it's 10-2, him getting shut down. I think Lattimore's going to be on his ass today. McMillan's already been hitting this number, and his number's not inflated because it's the playoffs. I think Jalen McMillan has a huge game here. I think he's going to have a touchdown. 53.5 receiving yards is way too low here. He's going to get at least 65, in my opinion. So I like Jalen McMillan to go over that receiving prop there. I think it's going to be a hell of a game, man. I really do. I think it's too many points. So we'll see what happens across the board, though, guys, in the NFL today. Yes, sir. Let's go full card sweep. Let's get this money today, guys. Let me know any questions y'all got in the comments. How's Lattimore's hammy? They said he's a full go, man. They said he's all in, ready to go. So I think he should be good to go. I think Baker's going to be hitting McMillan with the ball. I'm actually glad this is the night game. That's going to be the best game of the day, I think, for sure. I think this first game might be a beatdown. I think it's going to be Josh Allen marches out, and it looks like that Mac Jones Patriots game versus the Bills all over again. So should be a solid slate of games today, guys. But anyway, I appreciate y'all who joined me, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitter, whether you're on Instagram right now, guys. We're going to cash. If you click the link in my bio for SoBet, you get all the plays today, or shoot me a DM. We can work something out to get maybe like a little trial access or something like that to picks. But we're going to cash today. I'm feeling good about it. I'll talk to y'all later.